Welcome back, guys, to another Randonautica. My name is Dan, and I will be your host for today's Randonautica adventure. We are out here on almost the perfect fall day. I should be at a orchard today or doing something fall related, but instead, I'm out here doing Randonautica for your enjoyment. Nah, that's all good. I wanted to be outside today. I wanted to do something, so I was like, you know what, there's no better day than today to go out to a forest and do some rando. But, yeah, guys, let's get into it and see what we find. Welcome back. Welcome back again. It is great to see all of you. Hope you all have been well and had a great week now that we're heading into the weekend. Yeah, I'm back out here. I am back out here at one of my favorite places to do Randonautica, and you guys will see where this is in a second. But if you're new here, before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, remember the Curse Crew or somebody just passing by who wants to help out. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, family member, or on your social media if you really enjoy it. And make sure to hit that bell so you're always notified when Randonautica videos are dropped. Also, leave me a comment saying, perfect fall day Randonautica, if you're ready for tonight's video. Anyways, guys, we are out here, as I said, at one of my favorite places. And this is the forest by the river where I left an intent. I don't know if you guys remember this. I left an intent in a tree, in a hollowed out tree by the river. And I want to go back there and see if it's still there. I hid it there. I'm interested to see if it's still there. So, that's one thing I did not expect and did not prepare for. Is the lack of service out here. Uh-oh. Might not be taking any intents today if this doesn't load. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, wait, I already did that. I forgot. I put my last Randonautica video on my main channel. That's where I need to be looking for intents. Not here. Not... yeah. All right. So yeah, we're going to pull out some intents and see what we get. Guys, if those of you who are unfamiliar with Randonautica, you probably haven't made it this far in the video, but if you have, Randonautica is an app, and you use the app to find different things you normally wouldn't. You set an intent, which can be anything you want it to be using the app, and then the app will give you a point on your map. You go to that point, and if you're lucky, you find what you set your intent for. Kind of like granting a wish a little bit. So, yeah, we're going to do that today. All right, we got a whole lot of new, really good intents. We got a lot of really, really good intents. Dude, this is awesome. Man, okay. I wish I would have started earlier because I could have done way more of these. Yeah, there's just like good intents everywhere. Guys, if you do want to leave me intents, leave them down in the comments. Leave one per comment. And I start out by doing whoever is voted the highest, and I just kind of do, ones I like. So leave some intents, vote on other people's intents, and make sure to make them good. The better you make them, the higher chance that people upvote your intent to do. Okay, we are going to do the first one from Victoria Williamson, intent of hiding from the light. Seems good. I like that one a lot. Hiding from the light. So, man, I can't believe it's been 3 days since I put a video up on this channel. slacking, dude. Slacking. I need to get caught up. So, yeah, be prepared for a lot of videos. I'm going to be dropping one tonight. This one you're seeing, I'll probably be dropping the day I filmed it. Probably going to be dropping one tomorrow night. Then Monday, I'll probably do, I don't know. Might not Monday, because I'm planning on going out camping. If we don't get rained out. Alright, let's do it. Hiding from the light. Hiding from the light. Hiding from the light. And I am keeping the radius small today because I want to stay in this forest area if possible. If we start getting a lot of like, if we start getting a lot of like, you know, misses, I guess you could say, then I'll expand it. But yeah, I do want to try and stay relatively in this area because I like it. Okay. Hidden from the light. We got one. Where is this? It's in the forest, which is exactly what I wanted. Huh. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, which I could be, it looks like it's in the exact same area I wanted to check out. Right by the river where I hid that last intent. It looks like it's like literally right in that same area. All right. Let's go down there and see if we can find something hidden from the light. Okay, we are headed to the point, which is down there. Those are guys who saw the last video that I did when I was here. You'll remember that I found an intent down here. I think it was an angel or something, and I hid it in a tree, just, you know, just to see if it'd still be here when I came back. So I planned on returning here because, as you can see, this is like one of the nicer places we have in Illinois. Absolutely gorgeous forest. So yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. Ugh. Steep steps, very steep steps. They don't look like it, but each one's like a foot, 14 inches maybe down. But yeah, our point is like right along this, right along the shore. Wow, river is really low. I don't think last time we were here you could see that whole area exposed. Oh man, it's taking me forever. So easy to get back up these stairs, but getting down is like a nightmare. There we go. Made it without falling. Alright, there's the tree. There's the lock. Then the point is over there. So like, yeah, so last time, I walked down along the shore because the point was, I think, like in the exact same area this point was that we got today. And I found, I think it was a statue of an angel or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I was like, you know what's fun? I'll just stick it in this tree. If we come back, we'll see if it's still there. You know, see if somebody found it or not. So let's check there first. Let's check in the tree first. I don't see it. I might be buried under these leaves. Oh, what the? Dude, I do see something though. Yo, it's a chess piece. Dude, it's a chess piece. It was in the tree. So that angel thing's gone, but the chess piece is here. So they obviously know where to hide stuff. Yo. Okay, that's kind of creepy. So, those of you who are new to these videos, maybe this is your first one, I have been finding these little chess pieces everywhere. And it's usually the first or second intent I do, like, pretty consistently. I think in the past, like, 7 or 8 videos, there might have been one that I have not found a chess piece. And now we found another one this video. But like I was just explaining, you know, the significance of this tree, I left the statue in there. The statue's gone. But this was in its place. It's really weird. So they obviously, whoever's planning these little chess pieces, they're obviously seeing the videos, and yeah, they put this one in a spot with some significance. Yeah, that's really weird. Let me double check though. I'm kind of leery about shoving my hand in there and oh wait, I feel something. It's still here, guys. It's still here. Actually, it's still here. It was just buried under leaves, but it's still here. This is what I was just talking about. This is the angel statue that I found last time, and I put it out here. Yeah, it's just buried under the leaves, but it was still here. No way. So they didn't take it, but they knew it was here. I'm putting it back because we'll definitely be back here in the next few weeks, and we'll see how long it stays in there for. Huh. So I was wrong. They didn't take the statue, but they knew enough that I was going to come looking for it and hid the chess piece in here. And dude, how does that not, like, how does it, like that relates so well? What was the intent exactly? Like something secrets in the dark or something like that? Let me see. Hiding from the light. Literally hiding from the light. And that's, you know, in this hollowed out tree. Yeah. That's wild. Okay. Cool. So, hiding from the light, and we got a chess piece. Not the most exciting intent, but you know what? Kind of interesting, and it feels like, I don't know, it feels like I kind of am starting to understand a little bit better. Like, so we know, like, whoever's leaving the chess pieces out must be watching the videos, or else, you know, how they come to the conclusion to leave it in there. You know what I mean? So, man, it's so nice out here, guys. So nice out. Everything's kind of dead now, as you can see. All the trees are like 90% dead. Only a few more leaves to go until they're completely bare. Everything's brown and gray now, but you know what? Last time I was out here, so like right when I was changing, it's a beautiful scenery. But now it's kind of, you know, kind of dying down, which is, you know, it's fine. But today was 65 degrees out, which is wild for middle of November. So it's probably going to be a pretty mild winter from how it's shaping up right now. Which is fine. It's completely fine with me. I will be happy if it's a mild winter. So that's all right. We're home halfway through November, so we just got December, January, and February of terrible weather. March is usually when it starts getting kind of decent again. So only, what is that? 14 weeks left. Only 14 weeks left. So we can do it. We can make it. All right, let me find a place to set this camera, if I can. A little makeshift tripod out of a tree or something. Usually I can find some sort of like sketchy place to stick the camera. Kind of limited on options here, I guess. About here. I stick the camera in here. No, that's kind of too sketchy of a place. Let's stick this camera in these leaves. Does that work? Hopefully you guys can see me. Alright, I'm going to assume that you can see me. This is stupid. I'm going to show you guys how I have the camera. Can you see? Can you see how I have the camera? It's like laying in the leaves of the tree. Ridiculous. But yeah, I wanted to set another intent, but have my hands kind of free so I can, you know, operate my phone. All right, so that was from Victoria, hiding from the light. I think I'm in the frame. So thank you, Victoria. Let's do another one. Let's do the highest rated one. Why not? From Courtney Welk. Courtney Welk. With Crypted's Hideaway. I like that. Let's do that. And Courtney's left us a bunch of great intents, so big shout out to you, Courtney. Keeping the radius tight again. Let's run it. Crypted's Hideaway. Crypted's Hideaway. No true anomaly available. Let's try it again. Crypted's Hideaway. Crypted's Hideaway. Crypted's Hideaway. Crypted's Hideaway. Crypted's Hideaway. I have some, quite a few buddies who... Alright, we got one. It's back that way in the forest. I got quite a few buddies who are into cameras, as you may imagine. And I send some pictures of how I have my my camera set up to film myself when I don't have a tripod, and they absolutely hate it because they're like proper, like, you know, oh, I got some dust on my camera. Now I need to do like a 5-step cleaning process to get the single piece of dust off. Or me, I'm just like, oh, I'll throw the camera in a tree. I'll just throw the camera on some logs to hold it. So I always send them pictures to like troll them. Like, look, couldn't find a tripod. And they're like, oh, just untreat your equipment like that. All right, it's very expensive. It's like, yeah, still, I use my stuff. I use just, whatever. All right, let's go find what we got for Crypted's Hideaway. Okay, we have not a far hike, but straight down that trail right in front of us. I don't know how far, not that far, but yeah, glad to be doing this during the day instead of at night. That's for sure. Especially with, what was the intent? Cryptid Encounters, I believe? Or something. Cryptid Hideaway. Man, yeah, that's one I would not be happy about doing at night. Although, don't get me wrong, it probably would be a better chance of seeing a cryptid in the evenings. So one thing I need to keep an eye out for... Oh, there's a deer back there. Look at that huge buck. See him? Huge buck. That boy is thick. He heard me. He's either hearing me and not caring, or look at him. Look at him. He's right there, dude. He's right there. They might just be that used to people in this forest that they just don't care unless, like, because this is the same one. See, like, there's no way he can't hear me. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that deer can't hear me. It's literally right there. I'm probably like 20 to 30 feet behind it. Maybe it's sick. I don't know. I don't see any others. Looks like he's by himself. But, does a deer count as a cryptid? Do you think it's a not deer, maybe? Could that be a not deer? If it's just not reacting to me at all? Dude, I still see it. It's right there. Hey! It knows I'm here. It just does not care. But if I get attacked by this thing, that would suck. Because there's no... Oh, there it goes. Now, there it goes. Now it sees me and it's like, nah, I'm out. Okay, because that would suck to get attacked by a deer. Because there's like no graceful way to do it. It's just like you laying on the ground, just getting beat by this deer's 2 front feet. Granted, you're probably not going to... More than likely, you're not going to get killed. But, I mean, it's like getting attacked by a goose. You can't look cool while doing it. You just like... You're like, like, well, this giant bird, like, hits you with its wings, you know? You just look like an idiot. And it's like the same thing with deer, like, oh yeah, I got my ass whooped by a deer. So I'm always afraid of getting beat up by a deer just because I'll look dumb. But at the same time, I don't see where it went. Oh, there it is. It's still there. It's like me and the deer just following each other through the forest. Like, I don't know, maybe the deer's playing Randonautica 2 or something. But at the same time, what was I saying? At the same time, like, it would be funny. Like, I don't want to get attacked by a dog, because that would just suck. But if I got attacked by, like, a goose or a deer, it would make great content, because you couldn't beat that thumbnail. I mean, it's one of those things. It's going to suck. Yeah, but the thumbnail is going to make it worth it, because it's just going to be like me, and there's like a deer like beating me, or a goose or something. But geese, they know better. They won't attack me. They know I'm not afraid of them. So, oh, it's still there. Yo, it's still there. Just chilling. I don't know what it's doing. It's like a look into the life of deer, just like... It's like boring. Just like stand around, walk through the trees all day. You dumb stuff. Wait, there's another one. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Yeah, there's 2 of them now. That's cool. But this is the same forest that I startled a pack of like 8 of them late at night, and they all just took off, and it was terrifying because it was like from me to that tree right there. There's like 8 deer. And I just hear like this big snorting, it's like, whoa. And I just look up, and it was like all does, and they just all scattered. I was like, oh man, that is terrifying. It was at night, like I couldn't see anything without a flashlight. And I was walking back down the trail to find my flashlight piece that I had dropped, or my microphone piece I had dropped, and yeah. And then that's when I ended up stepping in a big pile of deer poop on the way back, and... Okay. Yo, I'm glad I stopped here. Because there is something right by this tree. Little, like, jade-colored owl. It's an owl figure. It's an owl figure. Little jade-colored owl figure. Yo, it's... Dude, this thing's made out of, like, actually, like, stone or something. It's heavy. Like, dude, this thing is this is like, it was definitely made out of one piece of whatever this material is. Can anybody identify this? It feels like some sort of stone. It's hard, cold, a little bit. Yeah, can anybody identify this? It's cool though. It's really cool. That is interesting though. That is trippy. That we did Crypted Hideaway. What was it? Crypted Hideaway, I think. And Crypted Hideout. And then we immediately run into a deer that just has like, seems to have like basically no fear of people. So like I said, what is it? A not deer? Like literally that intent took us directly to that. Like we crossed paths with that big buck. But there is one thing I want to check out. Because the point, Actually, I lost track of the point. Where is the point? Crypted's hideaway, yeah. Okay, and the point's right ahead, actually. So that where that owl was, that wasn't the point. It was by it, but it wasn't it. Crypted's hideaway. Check this out. Yo, check this out. Because the point's literally like right here, guys. The point is literally like right here. And look what's there. Some sort of teepee structure. And there's another one over there, which I've seen before. That one's big over there. But I've never seen this one. Yeah, the point's like right here too. Like literally like right here. Right by that. And we did it for Crypted's hideaway. Dude, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool that we found that. Huh. All right. Well, that's definitely a huge win on that intent. Definitely a huge win on that intent. So big shout out to Courtney. Courtney, thank you for that intent. That was a knockout. That was like a 3-piece intent. Deer, random owl, weird structure. Yeah, that was a knockout on that intent. So thank you very much, Courtney. Big shout out to you. That's awesome. That was awesome. I'm like keep looking for deer because I know they're obviously out here. Just don't know where they went. Alright, let me see if I can find a place to set my camera. We have a lot more options for trees to do as makeshift tripods right now. So, there we go. Does this work or is this hollow? This will work. And it's much safer than that. There we go. Perfect. A little slippery, but yeah. All right, so yeah, we got this owl. Cool. Let's find another intent and set it up right now. Oh, this thing's cool. I'm keeping this. I keep finding cool owls. Like I found this one, and I found like an all. You know what? Maybe this is part of a pattern. Because a while back, it was a while ago now, I found an all glass owl, and now I found like an all stone owl. And I still have the glass one at home, sitting right up on my shelf. So kind of cool. So we did Courtney's, we did Victoria's. Let's keep rolling. You know what? Because I'm in a great mood right now. Let's keep pushing it. We're gonna do Desiree Wyckoff's. Sorry if I butchered your last name. I probably did. We're gonna do Desiree's intent of what lurks in the forest. Because why not? Why not? We're on a roll right now, right? Why give up? Why stop when we're already on this big of a roll? There's no reason to. All right, let's run it. Keeping that radius tight. Yeah, keeping that radius super tight. What lurks in the forest? What lurks? No true anomaly available. Weird. What lurks in the forest? Dude, what is going on? What lurks in the forest? What lurks in the forest? It hit me twice with no true anomaly available. Kind of odd, but whatever. What lurks in the forest? What lurks in the forest? What lurks in the forest? Alright, we got one. Oh, it's close. I mean, it's down that way a little bit, but it's close. Alright, dude. Let's run it. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I'm pulled up kind of by the next point, and yeah, I'm not too excited, I guess the word would be, about this, because we did, what did we set our point as? What did we set our point as? I can't, oh, dude, wait, why am I struggling? Oh, because I'm trying to pull up the video. And, well, lurks in the forest, right? That's what we did our point as, or our intent. Well, lurks in the forest. So I'm trying to do two things at once, which I cannot do. Yeah, what lurks in the forest. So the point's over there, and I'm not too intimidated because there's like houses or a neighborhood right over there, and a paved path. So I don't know what could lurk in the forest, but I'm not very concerned because it's just a little ways down here with houses all over the place. Very new houses, I believe, because on the map it does not show these. So these have to be like brand new. But yeah, the point's like right down here. What lurks in the forest? Huh, what lurks in the forest is a brand new subdivision. Creepy. It would be nice to have a forest in your backyard. Go out, go camping, like walk in the forest, go camping, done. Looks like people don't know how to get rid of their dog's waste. They just throw it on the ground. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look like the picture at all. This, or not the picture, the, you know, the map. I think this is all new. Because, yeah, our point's like right where that those squirrels are right over there. See that? Oh, wow, it's like 4 squirrels. Look at them all. Having like a party. And here, there's one. Oh, see him up there? Right in the center of the screen. Eating. There's another one. I think he's warning them like danger's coming. I think that's the noise he makes when... No, or maybe it's just him eating. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what? You guys can get killed. I'm just going to eat, chill up here while I'm safe. Yeah, there's tons of squirrels everywhere here. Do you guys have squirrels by you? I was shocked to learn that some areas of the country don't have them, or at least their populations are extraordinarily low. Do you guys have squirrels where you are, or nah? Let me know in the comments. Wish we had some armadillos. That would be cool. One thing I'd be terrified to have though is pigs. Like if I was in an area with like wild pigs, because they're in Illinois, but in southern Illinois, not up here. Yeah, I'd be terrified to have wild pigs around. Dude, I probably would never go out at night. I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna get tore up by a wild pig. Alright, so we're at the point, but... Yeah, we're at the point, but it's... I don't see really anything except an excessive amount of... Oh, look, they're running. Oh, they're trying to fight. They're trying to fight, then they saw me. And they're like, nah, that's a bad idea. But yeah, the point's here. But yeah, it's just empty. It's just empty. Like there's nothing here. We'll search this area, of course, but I mean, it's the point or the intent to point ratio is not wrong, because I pulled up here, and what lurks in the forest, obviously, you know, like a half a dozen squirrels do lurk in the forest, so it's technically right on the money. For the intent, it's technically right on the money, but not what I mean, I guess, you know, what lurks in the forest does sound very, very intimidating when you hear like something's lurking, like, you know, you're like, okay, something's after me, but it could just be, you know, a squirrel sitting on a tree branch eating his acorn. So I don't know. Yeah, they must have redone this whole area within very recently. Yeah, dude, I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, well, what lurks in the forest? We got a bunch of squirrels. That's what's up. You know, that's what's up. We got a whole bunch of squirrels. Looks like that's an old path right there. All right. Oh. Man, I need to get back to the gym. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been going. I just need to go more. Who wants to do a Cursed Urban weight loss challenge? Who's in? Let me know. Actually, that might be kind of a fun thing. What if we did a weight loss challenge, like in the Discord? Because I need some more motivation to lose weight. Well, not really. I'm doing an alright job of it, but still, you know. You know what I mean. Alright. I don't even... What do you guys think this is? I didn't even pay attention to this on my way out. What do you think this is? You think this is just like things you find here? Or things that have been found here? They just put it like on some display? I mean, it's cool. I think those are from termites, right? All the holes in like those logs and stuff, and then all the birch wood. And I don't know what those hollow things are. Those are cool, like the long hollow tubes. Huh, I wonder what this is. There's no sign on it or anything either. It's just a display case of natural materials. Huh. I mean, it's cool. I like it. I mean, I guess the bricks aren't... bricks are semi-natural, right? Yeah, there's nothing to be like, this is what this is. Weird. Okay. Alright, I don't see any trees that can aid as a tripod around here. So I'll go back to the car, set another intent. Alright, so we're going to set our next intent. And let's find out what it is. YouTube pulled up. So that was Desiree, what lurks in the forest. And apparently that is a gigantic pack of squirrels. So thank you, Desiree. We may not have found any monsters, but we have found, I don't know, some sort of cryptid squirrels, I guess. All right, let's do another one. We might do one or two more. We'll see what happens on this one. What do we got? Oh, excuse me. All right, dude, you guys really knocked it out of the park on Intense today. You are great. So let's see. All right, let's do one from Katie Cursed Crew. What's up, Katie? Hope you're doing well. And a big shout out to Katie as well, because she's a member of the channel and has been for quite a while. I appreciate your support, Katie. Thank you so much. We're going to do Katie's intent of Nightstalker. I like that, and it's also one of my favorite retrowave songs. So I think it's Nightstalker. So let's do that. Let's do Nightstalker. Probably not the best idea to do, with getting late, but let's try it and see what happens. All right, we got Randonautica up. And this place is starting to get a little bit busy. I don't know why, but there's been like just cars pulling in here. I don't know what it is, like why people are coming through here tonight. But so I'm going to open my radius up a little bit and see if we get anything elsewhere. All right, Nightstalker, 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 Nightstalker. All right, we got one, and it's in a different forest. Oh, I think I might know where this is. It's somewhere I wanted to go back to too. Oh, I think I know where this is. Guys, if this is where I think it is, this is gonna be a trip. All right, I'll explain it when I get there. First of all, I need to see if Nightstalker was the name of the song. Yeah, I know it's one of my favorite, not one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite retrowave songs. So I might forget the name of them every now and then. No, not Nightstalker. Drive-by stalking by Night Stop. That's why I'm getting confused. Drive-by stalking by Night Stop. Yeah, as you can see, it's got the words, but great artist. Check it out. Drive-by stalking, Night Stop. Tons of great. If you're into like that 80s like retrowave synthwave music, like I am, check out Night Stop. Absolutely stellar artist. All right. Let's do it. Let's head on over and see if this is a place that I'm thinking it is. All right, guys, we have arrived. And it is the place I'm thinking it is. If you guys saw this, fantastic. If this is new to you, cool. Well, you have a little introduction. So we were here probably about a month and a half ago. And this is, I still have not found out any information. I looked, but it's some sort of abandoned campground back here. I thought maybe there's like some old structures in the woods, because there's like old outhouses there, and you can see like there's definitely evidence of it being abandoned a long time ago. And I've been wanting to come back here, but yeah, I did some research. Like I looked into it, and I could not find anything about it, like nothing. So we're gonna head back here, and the point is like in between that, like if you can see right where the tip of my finger is, that's where the point is. So it's like right between the it's right between the outhouse and that table. Oh, if somebody dropped a pump or smashed pumpkin out here. Perfect spot though. Perfect spot for Nightstalker. an abandoned campground in the woods. Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of evidence that this place was, you know, a campground, like an actual like campground, like, you know, like with, you know what I'm trying to say? Like not a tent campground, like a campground, like where you'd go, you'd stay like for a week, you'd do games and stuff with the counselors and that type of campground. But I can't find any evidence about it like closing or anything like that. So I don't know, I could be wrong. This is pure speculation. But all right, we're pretty much exactly where the point is. I don't see anything. We'll go check around here and we'll go check in the abandoned outhouse. I mean, it looks like people still come here, you know. It looks like some of these have been used recently, so it looks like people still come here, people still hang out here. But it doesn't look like it's, you know, used for, you know, camping anymore. More just like picnicking, hanging out, whatever. Because down there, you go down there, and it's like a whole, it opens up into a whole area with more tables and fire pits and stuff. So what I've been speculating is this used to be a campground. They tore everything down, and now it's just like, you know, part of the forest district or something. There's like no signs saying that I can't be back there. There's like no trespassing sign or anything like that. But I don't see anything by these trees. Oh, man, I don't like this. I don't want to open that door, dude. I do not want to open that door. He was like, I keep thinking like a raccoon or something is going to run out. Yeah, it definitely is not used anymore. No, power doesn't work. Check the other side. And that's another thing I want to look at. Is because last time I was here, there was still a lot of leaves on the trees. So I was trying to look in the woods, see if I could see like any old structures, but I can't. I do see a boundary line though, with a fence, like right back there. So this property line doesn't go very far back from where we're at now. Oh, this one's open. I don't see anything. All right. Huh. Yeah, I don't see anything at all. Okay, well, so much for Nightstalker. I mean, as a cool intent, cool point. I have to look around here a little bit more because like I said, I've been wanting to come back here. So that is cool. But yeah, I don't really see anything that's... I mean, I guess we could get the campground for Nightstalker because, you know, old Friday the 13th, sleepaway camp, old slashers, Nightstalkers in the camp. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, Nightstalker, old sleepaway camp, that makes sense. I'm kind of doing some mental gymnastics to kind of fit it. But, cool. Well, that works. All right. Debating doing one more intense or not. I don't know. Let me decide on the rest of the walk to the car, and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. So we're sitting here at the park bench. I was actually on the phone with Max for a bit. He called me as I was about to decide whether to set my next intent or not. And you know what? I have decided, let's do one more. Let's run it. Let's do one more. Why not? Yeah. So let's do one more intent. Let me bring it up. But yeah, I was talking to Max for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. As you can see, it's gotten progressively a lot darker out. Okay. Last one we're going to do, I'm going to pick one that I like. Don't get me wrong, I did like all the ones I've done. But, you know, I'm sure you know what I mean. There we go. I'm doing this one. I like this one a lot. From Dawn Turnbull, Autumn Night Mysteries. Now, that's a banger right there. That's a banger. Autumn Night Mysteries. Let's run it. And Autumn Night Mysteries. Autumn Night Mysteries. Autumn Night Mysteries. Autumn Night Mysteries. All right, we got one. It's out of this area and somewhere else. So let's head on over and see what we get for our last point of the evening. Okay. So the point is right along this river here. Able to get a nice parking spot right by it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. Alright, had a bunch of air in my chest. That's what I get for slamming a pop right before I get out of the car. Anyways, point's like literally right here by this river. Autumn Night Mysteries. Let's see what we got. A bunch of cinder blocks. Not too mysterious. A very, very steep embankment. This definitely does not translate on camera, but this is nearly a cliff. I will not be able to descend this. With the camera in hand, I would not be able to descend this. This place looks crazy, dude. Why is there cinder blocks everywhere here? Yeah, it's like a crazy spot. These are cinder blocks everywhere and chunks of concrete. Somebody just back up here and dump a load of like everything here. Weird. Here too. I wonder what was here. This is very, very odd. What is that? F. What is F? Yeah, there's an F sitting there. How do I get that? I'm kind of afraid to step right here. I bet this is like a hollow point. Dude, this is honestly, this is like super sketchy. I'm gonna step right here on this route and pick up the F. Yeah, I was worried because, like, sorry about those leaves right on that route, that there's, like, nothing. If I try to step there, my foot would go right through into, like, a hollow spot, and I just, like, fall over and have my ankle catch the root and break my ankle. It's pretty dramatic, but that's what I was worried about. But I got the F. Yeah, look at all. I wonder what was here. Like, look at this. There's just tons of cement. Like there was like a foundation or something. Yeah, this is solid. Yeah, there's just like tons of random pieces of cement in the ground. I wonder what was here. Odd. Very odd. Like everywhere, just chunks of concrete and yeah, it's so bizarre. I wonder if they just built it up here just to like make an artificial wall for the river. You know, maybe the river got too high. Anyways, let's examine what we have at hand, shall we? We have an F, a fabric F, with nothing on it. Oh, it's made of yarn actually. It's, can't tell what the core is, but it's something. Oh, it's cardboard. It's a cardboard core, and then it's wrapped in yarn with a, I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a flower and some leaves. F. Okay. And then these are hot glued on, I can see that. And the yarn is hot glued on. Okay, so some sort of craft. Huh. F. Okay. That's definitely an autumn night mystery. Because what could it be? You know, like what could it be? I look like an idiot. Just I'm walking around with like my arms outstretched like a zombie with a flashlight in one hand and a camera in the other. I'm sure I look stupid. But yeah, that's definitely an autumn night mystery. Why is there a fabric F sitting by the river? I mean, it looks kind of like it could be like, you know, autumn vibes, fall vibes, those like leaves on it, but I don't know. Odd. But alright, I think that's about it for tonight. Alright guys, I am too lazy to get out my panel light to do my outro, so I just stuck my flashlight to the car like a lazy bum, and yeah, doing the outro this way. So I am going to get going. I'm going to head home. Not going to do the comments tonight, but the next Randonautica I do, which will probably be tomorrow night, I will definitely address some of the comments at the end of the video. So if you have any questions or concerns or whatever, not really concerns because I don't know, this isn't a business. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I will probably do a Q&A section at the end of tomorrow night's video. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the wonderful intents, like some very well thought out intents. You guys are sick for that. That is, you guys had some bangers. Yeah, but I'm gonna go home. It's still a little bit early tonight. I think it's around 5:30ish, 5:30. So I should be able to get 5:07. So I should be able to get this video up at a pretty reasonable time. Hang out in the premiere with you guys. And yeah, so big shout out to our patrons and our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's. Thank you guys for making tonight's video possible. You were awesome. Thank you to everybody else who supports the channel through liking, sharing, and commenting. You guys rock. I appreciate you. And leave me some intents down below. Leave me your thoughts on tonight's video. Wasn't too crazy, but we found some interesting things. And saw some interesting things like that deer. And the chess piece, that was kind of odd finding it in the same spot as my other intent. So yeah, that definitely leaves some questions open to be answered. But alright guys, follow me on the social media. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. Have a good night or day wherever you're at, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next Randonautica. Peace out, guys.